Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing FTB Presents Interactions by Parts DX. So, what was that? That was my pure daisy. I gotta be careful with that thing. The first thing I would like to do today is make a plate presser. We're gonna need generic controller. I think we have one. We're just gonna throw it in here. That's probably a plate presser controller, right? Now, I don't know if there is... Okay, that's mechanism. I'm kind of looking for... stamping. Okay, so this is all over here. It wants us to make the Mana Steel sword first. We can about handle that, I think. We'll just need 2 Mana Steel. And over here, a couple of living wood twigs. I think just one. Like so. Yeah, we could summon lightning with this by right-clicking on living rock. We're not gonna do that right now. But we are gonna get ourselves a hold of this thing. It's the same kinds of things, like a mana input that we'll get from the generic mana input, and piston and some nether brick fences. I think the last thing we need to make for this one is some bedrock casing, which is right here, right? We're gonna need 9 of them. Very nice. Now we're going to put this one up here too. Let's see. Think that might be good? Yeah, okay. So the mana input's over here. Alright. Well, we can move this thing. Now this thing over here, this thing holds 10,000. Or 100,000, I should say. I'd imagine this one will hold the same. We shall see. Now what this thing will do is, for a cost of mana, we put 2 ingots in it. And when it's got enough mana, it will make 1 plate out of 2 ingots. So it's not the best deal. And we're gonna want something better very soon, but for the time being, it's what we got, and we're just gonna have to be happy with it. Now we're gonna be doing a couple things at once here. One thing we're gonna be doing today is the beginnings of Astral Sorcery. We'll have to wait for nightfall to be able to do anything with this, though. Here I thought I'd be doing some enchanting. How do we make this? Cannot be crafted. Use the Starlight Enchanter multi-block or find one in the world. Nice. Okay, we got a bunch of quartz. We're gonna give this a try. We can get it all on here without picking it up. And then, yeah. Okay. And we got a whole stack. Nice. Oh, and we get lightning charges. Wonderful. Shazam. Okay, we can summon mobs. This might be useful. This thing's done. So we should be able to make an energizing orb, but I gotta wonder to what end. I'm not sure how we're gonna power it. Now the other piece of the puzzle with this thing is some mason stone, and we'll need mason cobble. I think that many? Yeah. That'll get us 4 mason stone. Here's iron casings. Now there is a quest for that, I guess right here. And it'll give us some more, and some nether quartz seeds. We are really gonna have to build up our farm one of these days to start using those. Like, we could, much later, we'll be able to craft them. So we need a little bit of glass and a little bit of this dusk stone, and we can make our orb. Will it tell us how to power it? Well, immersive. Dear, oh dear. With energy. Alright. Okay. I have some ideas about how we're going to power this thing. We're going to take some potatoes. Minecraft is a perfectly normal game. And we're going to make ourselves an anvil, right? Sure. And we're going to throw a bunch of potatoes down on the ground here. And we're going to smash them into flour from Pam's Harvest Craft. With the flour, what we need to do is we need to make some of this stuff. So we'll need the smoky quartz. We'll need some clay balls. Let's get a little bit. And let's see how much we can make here. We got a little bit of water. Throw all that in there. Throw all that in there. We'll throw all this in here. And we'll get at least some nice dielectric paste. Now the paste with these bedrock crystals, is that it? Yeah, that's it. We'll make us some dielectric rods. Oh, we can't just craft them into each other in this. Okay. So we'll have to make the horizontal ones the hard way. That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna need a dielectric casing. Very cool. Actually, we're probably gonna need at least two. Oh, okay. It's taking us down here. And it wants us to make a basic fernator, which, in an amazing coincidence, is exactly what I was thinking about making. We're gonna need a furnace. And we're gonna need some of these basic capacitors. So I guess we're gonna need some, oh dear. Okay. Oh, look at that. The little ones we can actually make. That's good. Now back to Astral. It's nighttime. We've got enough starlight in our little reservoir here. This isn't the best spot, apparently. Got some lenses, and we'll be able to go ahead, I hope, when it gets dark enough, and make a looking glass. We shall see if it actually gets that dark out here. Anyway, we should be able to make the starter fernator now. So we can make these little capacitors. Right? There we go. This will start to generate us a little bit of power. How are we doing here? Oh, we got it. We'll right click with our resonating wand. And we'll just take a second here. And we got it. Now, let's see, we already got some living wood over here. I would like to immediately upgrade it to the next tier. I just find that a lot easier to use. I think it's 2 more twigs and some other stuff. 3 more twigs. There we go. And it's got plenty enough starlight. Wonderful. Now, as we're out here, how difficult would it be to make a cave illuminate? Okay, it's just a normal recipe. We'll come back to that in a minute. We're gonna want 4 glowstone and one of these aquamarines. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. Now, what we're making here is going to, as you might suspect, light up caves for us. We're gonna take 4 marble. I think we can do this right in here. Yeah. And we need some aquamarine. And there we go. This is gonna make things a lot safer, a lot quieter around here. We're just gonna pop it right back along here. Now, I haven't gotten very far in Astral Sorcery, but we have gotten far enough to learn the 5 basic constellations. So we'll see if any are out. Yeah, okay, there's one right here. You see these big bright stars. Here we go, and I think it's like so. And like that, and maybe like this. Yeah, there's one. I think that's a Vetus. We got another one over here. Which one is it? I'm not sure. Could be the one that's like this, maybe? Well, that's not it. But we can go right back here. Okay, I think it is that one. The one that I was thinking of anyway. So it goes up here. Nope. It goes here and here. That's a Vorcio. Yep, we got one here. You get the general idea how this works. Now, as long as it's dark, I wanted to poke around with a resonating wand. See if we can spot good places to take rock crystals. Not really seeing any. Oh, over here I do. Okay, we'll have to go back there. It's gonna be light soon anyway. So back to our friend the Fernator. Just gonna pop it down right here. We're gonna need some fuel for it. I don't have any on me. And if we put a little bit of fuel in here, it will slowly, it's not the greatest, but it will slowly turn it into power. It'll hold 10,000 by default. Now, we're gonna want something to store this in. So we're gonna make a starter energy cell. It doesn't hold that much, only 1 million. Or no, only 100,000. So we won't be doing too much with it just yet. So we're just gonna make, whoop, we already had one. That's okay, we're gonna need one more. Here's our starter energy cell. And we should be able to pop it down right here. And it'll just start filling up automatically. And another thing we're gonna want is this energizing rod. And I think what we're gonna do, unless the quest gives us something that we can use. Oh, it gave us some more rods. That's cool. We ought to look back. These seemed very far off before, but now maybe they're not so bad. We would need some Invar. I wonder how we might... Oh, we might be able to make it in the smeltery. So Invar is generally 2 iron to 1 nickel. Looks like it might be 1 to 1 in this. There's one way to find out. Hopefully we can do it in here. I don't actually know that we can. No, it's not going to alloy for us. Okay, it looks like one of these big machines is the next thing on the menu. This should allow us to make some alloys, but I wanted to check. Whoops. I keep on trying to get us towards a coke brick. We'll need this. Okay, yeah, we will still need to make the alloy machine. Okay, so we have to switch gears and kind of deal with our storage situation here, which has gotten real bad. We can make ourselves some, at least the basic storage drawers. I don't know what we'll... Oh! These aren't too bad. Okay. That's good. But we're gonna make ourselves a little 1x1 here. It's just, a chest and some planks. And unupgraded, it will hold 32 stacks of 1 item. And we need that. Because it's getting pretty serious in here. Now it's full, but we can upgrade it. Let's see. I thought I had diamonds. I do have diamonds. I don't know if I want to use them on a drawer upgrade, though. What's our iron situation? Oh, we have a couple emeralds. Emeralds are the top tier. We're going to need another drawer. Now, what you can do with any drawer is surround it with sticks and make an upgrade template. And you can craft it into various upgrades. The emerald, we're going to need some more sticks. The emerald increases the storage capacity by 32 stacks? By 32 times, I should say. So we'll be able to fit some... It's not 32 stacks, it's 32 times. We'll be able to fit some, like, something like 20,000 in there just with the one, and there's room for plenty. Now we're going to go get those rock crystals tonight, but we want to get the most out of whatever we're going to find. I saw 2, which usually means there's 2 ores. Now we can, I think we have a slot open on our pick that we could put luck on. And what we need is corn flour. Oh, probably over on this side. I think we have cornflowers, yes. We're gonna need 2 copper. And we're gonna need 2 blocks of lapis. And this will give the pick the equivalent of Fortune 1. We just gotta put these things around here. I don't think it matters what order they go in. Yep, luck. Now, you can upgrade this without resort to another ability slot. These are slotless once you've got it. We don't have really enough, where are they? Enough ender pearls to get the top tier, but Fortune 1 is gonna be better than no fortune at all. Here we go. So this is what we're looking for. And it's safe over here. I popped another mega torch. You can see the light from it. What you want to do is stand right in the middle of those particle effects, and you can put this in your offhand if you need to see them. Then you just kind of dig down. And as you get closer, you'll start to see a little particle animation. Telling you you're digging towards the right place. And this looks like we'll be able to get at the other one too. That's good. Okay, we're awful close. There it is. Rock crystal ore. And we got a good amount of them. There's another one, like, right around here. We ought to run over to this one. Here we go. And again, we got a good amount of them, so it was definitely worth it to get luck 1 there. Now I want to move quick here and use the darkness. Whoops. Helps if we grab the right thing. What we need to make here is a light well. And... oh, we need chiseled marble. Chiseled marble and some aquamarines. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. We got a good amount of stuff. Just digging down to that. And put the dirt away. Oh, also, which one of these do I want to use? I almost hate to use any of them, but we have no choice. So let's see, what did it say? Chiseled marble? I think it said chiseled marble. Let's get it in there. This will allow us to make liquid starlight. Just, add 1 aquamarine. Or a rock crystal if you're, super rich. Come on. There we go. Now what you do with these things, and if there's a way to automate this, I've never found it. We might, like, maybe some kind of a click machine. You right-click your aquamarine onto the light well, you start getting liquid starlight. You get varying amounts. There doesn't seem to be any way to predict whether you'll get a little bit or a lot from a given aquamarine. You could pipe out of this thing, and we're kind of getting close to pipes. We've got that big alloy machine to make, but I thought, because that's probably going to take us a minute and we might have to go mining, I thought we'd pop an energizing rod right on top of this energy cell. It's not going to be fast, but should be enough to do a little bit. Alright, back to the coke brick. We are going to need a bunch more of this mixed blend. Probably not, well, maybe that much. We're also gonna need to smelt up some clay for some bricks. And we'll need a bunch of this etheric quartz. That's the etheric quartz that worries me. We're going to need 9 of these. Each one of these is 12,000 FE. We also don't have enough quartz, do we? No. We'll have to go back to the nether for some quartz. So at the moment, I think, unless we're going to skip ahead in the quest line. Oh, you know what we could do, I think? Oh, that thing's finally broken. I think we can place these things on the sides of this thing. Yeah. All of those need power. This thing doesn't, but it needs, the lasers. Each one of these will cost us 12,000 FE. This thing holds, 100,000. And it's, where'd you go? Come here. Come on. Come on. We're doing a lot better against these guys in the Osmium. Ah. Now I can't make an enchantment table to get fortune. Isn't that just the way? Alright, but I think that's our first aesthetic quartz. We're going to have to go to the nether to get some more quartz. Okay, while that's cooking up, we can get ourselves our first liquid starlight bucket. And since we got everything, we're going to go ahead and set this up, and nightfall comes soon. Now, we completed some quests somewhere along the line. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got the energizing orb, the machine block. Okay, we'll need all the fanciness. And we also got the quest for the light well. And we got another light well. Isn't that nice? We got 2 more light wells. We're gonna put these right to use. Nice. I think this is our last one. While we're at it, we're gonna see if we can't make some ironite crystals. Is that what they are? Ironium. Yeah, that's what we need to upgrade our backpack to the next tier. We only need 6 of them, so we're just gonna do that. Now, by default, the backpack, you only get those 3 slots. But upgraded, we get another 2 slots. And then what's it gonna take for the... Okay, it's gonna take energized steel, which we'll need electrum and actual steel for that. Not quite there. We're gonna put this in our back slot. Very nice. And let's get out that, where'd I put it? I put it up here. Over here. Okay. Finally ready to make 27 of these coke bricks. We're also gonna need an engineer's hammer, if we can find it. Oh, let's see. This is it. Okay, that's not so bad. Alright, so before we make the next tier of altar, we're gonna real quick make a phosic resonator. We're gonna need some of this fancy treated wood. You just pour some starlight in a little hole in the ground, whatever. It doesn't use it up. And where's my pointer? There we go. Phosic resonator will allow us to see where the best starlight is. Alright. And oh, it's fantastic right here. No wonder we're doing such a good job. Okay. That's best case scenario, is blue clouds with sparkles. We're just off from it. We'll move it in a minute when we upgrade our altar to the next tier. And you just hit it, and it'll transform in place. I don't know if we'll need to pick it up for the quest to complete, but we're gonna want to do that anyway. Main difference is it's now got some spots. You'll notice it doesn't have it's got just a red line in its starlight reservoir. That is because we are going to need to build a multi-block structure for it. Meanwhile, I went and made that engineer's hammer. Curiously, you get a second coke oven, basically, as a quest reward. You know, I'm not complaining about it. We could process a lot of coal coke very quickly. I don't know where the best place to put this is, because the only thing I know for sure where anything is going to be is where the house is going to be, and now that we know where the good starlight spot is, where we'll have all that. I guess maybe just put these out here for now. What you do is you make a 3x3x3 out of the bricks. And then wherever you want the front of it to be, right in the middle, you right-click it with the engineer's hammer, and your multi-block will assemble. This will turn coal into coal coke, which you need to make steel. Maybe the other one. All you gotta do is pop your coal in here, and you get your coal coke over here. You'll get, I think, half a bucket's worth of creosote oil in the little reservoir. Now we are going to need some more resources, namely some more marble. I thought we'd be able to use the stone cutter to change one kind of marble into another, but we can't. But you know what I didn't check is the chisel. I'm pouring a cobalt hammerhead over there. Let's try the chisel. We got like all this chisel marble, right? Now let's see. Now we can't convert them back and forth in this. Alright. Now, Tinkers is going to help us collect it, and a lot of other things when we're mining, with the hammer. This thing will mine 3x3 for you, and we're definitely going to soup it up with some redstone. There we go. We're going to want to put the luck on it. There we go. Now we're going to want to go mining. Alright. That's going to be a lot better. Now they are considered two-handed, so while you've got it equipped, you can't use whatever's in your offhand, but you can just switch back and forth, place a torch, whatever. And sure enough, we found some marble. Hopefully it's a good amount. That should be enough. Now we've unlocked several chapters in our Astral Tome. I think this is the one I want to look at right now. Yeah, here's the multi-block that we need to build. And you can, do it up and down. But basically, we're going to need 9 plus 12 sooty marble. So 21 total. Whoops. Sooty marble is not hard to make. You do need some coal, though. And I think I put all of the coal back in the coke ovens. Probably unwise. We'll take some back out. So let's hope it's the recipe that I'm thinking of, because I don't actually know that, do I? Okay, yeah, it's just, we could use charcoal. That's good. We'll start out with that. And let's grab the altar. Where to put it? Now you can use the a little map that it gives you. We're going to center it right here. And figure out how to place it from there. Or you can right click with your resonating wand. And I think this is the common capabilities mod that does this. It's pretty cool. And we'll just go ahead and assemble this thing. And when you're done with the first layer, it'll show you the second layer and so on. And there we go. We'll be able to make more interesting recipes with this. Now, assuming that I have all the proper ingredients and everything here, yep, okay. This is gonna allow us to make a linking tool once it gets dark. That, in turn, should allow us to make some star metal. Oh, and we're getting our rewards here. Get a little bit of sooty marble. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Yeah, I guess this is taking us right to attunement. But we'll need to do the linking tool. We'll need to do the linking tool first. There we go. Shouldn't take long. One linking tool. Oh, now this is a nice reward. We could use an ender pearl. Okay, we're back here at this nice big astral temple. We may need to do this at night. I'm not sure. But we're just going to put some iron ore down. We're going to link to the crystal. And right click the iron. It looks like it's going to transform for us right here. That's good. Hopefully it won't take too long. Maybe it does have to be at night. It's not really doing much, is it? Oh no, there it goes. There we are. And once you've linked to a block, it stays linked, even if that block becomes an air block. This is star metal ore. You process it into, surprise, oh, into star metal nuggets. That's harsh. Okay, I'm glad I brought a bunch of iron. Guess who has 2 Prudentium furnaces and did not know until just now that we can set home in this pack and use that to fast travel. Oh, look who it is. Some of these slimes finally deign to jump down. You can use this stuff for most things that you'd use normal slime for, so that's good we found that. Now our star metal is, well, we've made about as much as we can without taking it out of there, so there's a little bit. And what do we think? I think we actually need 2 for what we're going to do. We're going to make a bunch of astral relays. And one of them we're going to make into an attunement altar. So we'll need a couple of aquamarine, need another crystal. So first thing we're going to need is 8 lenses for the relay. Now you can craft as much as you want in here. This isn't like an energy bar exactly. You just need the amount of starlight available, and you can craft as many as you want of whatever it is. And we're going to craft 8 astral relays. There we go. And we're going to craft one of those into an attunement altar. We'll need a lot more starlight, so we could get more if we were higher in the sky. There's also little things we can build to increase it. There might be enough here. We're gonna find out. There it is. Whoops. Let's go ahead and make it. Fancy, fancy, fancy graphics this time. It'll take it a minute. There we go. Let's see if we got anything fancy here. We got, oh, some rock crystal ore. I'll take that. And marble seeds. And a growth accelerator. Alright. I will make good on my threat to do some building soon. I'm just going to put this away for now. Because kind of the whole thing we've been doing here with rushing this Astral Sorcery stuff is so we can get this attunement altar, so we can tune ourselves to a Vetus and start getting perks for building. And I'll show you what I mean by that, hopefully in just a few minutes here. But we're going to need a ton of sooty marble. I don't even think this is going to be enough. Now we're going to take this thing out here because it's big. We'll start right here. Put the attunement altar down on top. And okay. I'll have to chop down some of these trees. Now once you're done, you want to get the, oh, where is it? You don't have it. You're going to want your constellation paper for the constellation that you want to attune to in your hand or in your offhand, which is pretty handy. And where you see these blue particle effects is where you put your astral relays down. And do we need, yeah, we need another one here. And if the constellation is in the sky, assuming we placed all these correctly, when it gets dark enough, we will see the constellation draw itself on this sooty marble. And I don't think it's out tonight. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it. Now if you click on it, you get a little information. I think it's brightest at the waxing gibbous. It's a full moon right now, so it might not be out for a couple of nights. Now, next thing, actually there's two next things. We're gonna want to make another tank, and we'll just get a little bit of redstone out. Doing a wonderful job. Alright, let's make this. I can never remember if it's this way or the other way around. It's the other way around. There we go. And we're gonna want to make, I need some clay. There it is. We're gonna need 36 total of this stuff. And what else are we gonna need? Blast bricks, right? Right. Mixed, okay, so we just cook these up. And then we're also gonna need 27 of these. Do we have nether bricks? We got a couple. I'm gonna cook up another stack, another rack. Oh, that's cooking up. I wonder if we could just use this as a bucket. This is full. You'll fill this reservoir up before you process a stack. Now, I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. That's wonderful. So we can just put this in here. Alright. There's some creosote oil. I'm sure that'll come in handy soon. Now the other thing we're gonna need are these little bedrock shards. We're gonna want 9 of them. Okay. 36 mixed bricks. Almost enough. Oh, that's probably enough with the ones we have in here, right? Where'd they go? There they are. So this should give us 27 blast bricks. And that'll give us another 27 blast bricks. It'll give us 1 reinforced blast brick, which doesn't do us much good right now. Although the iron and the coke we'll make good use of. You make this thing exactly the same way you make the coke oven. 3x3x3. Right click it where you want the front in the middle. And you got your blast furnace. We're going to take this coal coke also. We're going to throw it all, the whole stack in there. And you throw some steel in, and slowly but surely, you'll get a steel ingot and you'll get a little bit of slag. Now doing that has unlocked the super alloy quest line for us. So let's see. We got the iron casings. Couple of things we'll need here. Okay, redstonium. We just make these over here. We'll need 2 blocks worth, so 18 redstone. I wonder if I can just convert the block directly. That'd be nice, huh? Let's see. Okay, it definitely does something. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's what we got right now. Okay. Oh, sure enough. Okay, we got some more generic item inputs and item outputs. Let's find super alloy. We need 2 item inputs, 1 output. Now we can go ahead and submit these. There we go. Oh, we only needed the 1. Let's turn this back. Oh, we're stuck with it. Alright, now we know. What else do we need here? We need an energy input. Okay. Let's see. Alright, that's not too bad. Okay, our first energy input. So I assume this will run on RF or similar. There we go. We can turn that in. Turn these in too, can't we? Well, 2 block of redstonium. Oh, it's still out here. Now we're apparently gonna need 7 duskstone casing And that's a duskbound lantern. That's a duckstone casing. So, just like this, we'll turn all those in. Superheating elements. Okay, that's gonna need steel and some more iron casing. And unfortunately, we got our first steel right here. Okay, so here... we'll need one more smoky quartz, that's right. I miscounted originally. Here are our iron casings. We should have our redstonium right out here. Very nice. And we got our steel. Is this enough? No, it's not. We need one more steel. Okay, 2 superheating elements. Go ahead and turn those in. Now, mason iron. Let's see. Okay, mason stones and blocks of iron. Really? Harsh. Let's make 2. Here we go. Mason iron. Bonkers. Alright, we'll turn that in. And finally, iron fences. Okay, we'll just need 4 iron rods for those. And I think those are just like this. There we go. For some reason I thought we only got 3. Awesome. Okay, and that'll give us our machine. A little bit more steel, meatloaf, and some experience. Oh, it's ready. You can't miss it when it's running. There's no mistake in it. We're just gonna jump right in. And this will attune us. Now, in one way, it doesn't matter what constellation you attune yourself to. In another way, but what matters is number one, that you do it, because that unlocks the rest of the mod, and it unlocks the perks tree. What constellation you attune yourself to determines where you start on the perk grid. It's really more of a grid than a tree, and how you gain perk points. In this case, we're going to gain them by placing blocks, and it's going to start us in the area of the perk grid where we'll get extra hearts. Now, one of the things we can do now is recognize the constellations that's on these spares that we picked up. We got Pelotrio, Horologium, Mineralis, Carina, Boots. We will need to go to some more Astral Sorcery structures to get more parchments. Anyway, back to this thing, and I gotta say, I love the way these things look. They're so cool. I thought we'd just pop a fernator right on the back of it, and throw some coal in there. Can we get up on top of this thing? Get all the way to the edge here? No. I want to see if I can still... Yeah, okay. So we can still reach it. We can see that it's going to fill up with power. Looks like it has quite a big reservoir, so we don't really need to take the extra step and have an energy cell there. Now, the first thing I wanted to make were some cables from Pawa, and we'd need basic capacitors to make, really any of them. And for that, we're going to need industrial grade metal. This is also what will unlock, FTB industrial contraptions. Steel plates we have. Aluminum plates, we would need aluminum. And I'm not sure how we're going to get that. It looks like we could do it with dirty dust in a blast furnace. And we can get that. Okay, we can get that. Very good. But what we're going to close up with here is, you see we got a new tab here. We got the perks, and we got 1 point. This one we get for free. 2 added life. Now, when you're looking at this thing, I don't know how many points we're going to have access to. The default, I want to say, is 40. But we want to get, where is it? We want to get here. And we want to get here. And if possible, we want to work our way down here. So we're going to start just, we'll take the 5% increased armor and 2% increased life. Whoops. And as we, in this case, place blocks, we will gain experience. And you gain it pretty quickly at first, and then it kind of slows down significantly. But let's say we were flattening out some areas here to grow some trees, and we had a bunch of ponds in the hills. So let's fill these in. Okay, we just got that advancement. It's a start. That tells me a couple of things. For one thing, that tells me we have 10 points to spend. And it also tells me that we, this isn't like in here on a delay. So we're getting these about as fast as I expect to get them, which is really pretty fast. And I think that's gonna about do it for this time, folks. We made a lot of progress today. It's very exciting, so thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.